Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's having a really good afternoon. I am finally back home. I've been, home, obviously. And this is just what I've been working on, just my makeup. And yeah, this is the look that I came up with just now. Well, I didn't really come up with this look, but this is based off of that very aesthetic, blown out, blended eye, but still has that pop. You know what I'm saying? You know? Because you want that dimension, but very natural, blown out, caters to your natural eye shape, but at the same time, opens your eyes and like really is really beautiful. It's super blown out, really nice and blended, and like, you know, just so aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? That's really the whole vibe for today, is just around this eye look. I didn't even know I was gonna do this eye look until, I've used the same 3 products on my whole face. The same blush, the same concealer, and the same highlighter. So I was like, why not? Why not? Let's do an eye look. So yeah, let's get into it. So for this type of look, you're gonna need about a couple of things. So a shimmer transition shade. I'm using this Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Ginger Binge Moscow Mule. It's what I used on my cheeks too. A loose highlighter or a pressed one. It really doesn't matter. But I really like this Wet n Wild loose highlighting powder. Yeah. Some concealer. A concealer brush. A transitional brush. Y'all see that? Yeah. A blending brush, a fluffy one, and then a flatter type packing brush. So let's get started. Yes. First we gotta prep and prime. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take that was a lot. Just a little bit of concealer, like that much. Don't need too much, because, we just don't. And I am just gonna go over the eye one more time. I already did this, but since I was working on the other eye, it kind of like creased on me, and I do not want that. So I'm just gonna pack this, all over the eye. Get those nice colors in. Oh, sorry guys if it's a little bit difficult to see, but yeah, you're gonna want to do that. The next thing that you want to do is take your blush shade with your packing transition brush, and then I'm gonna mix both of these 2 shades, dust it off a little bit. Start at the back, so like start right here, the corner of your eye. Pack it in there first. So like lift your eye, pack it in there first. Get some more. You're gonna need a little bit more since it is wet concealer. Then go in on that crease. A little bit above the crease, by the way. You can do this. I did this for this type of look, but you don't have to. You can go in the crease. I'm just choosing to go above the crease because I want that shimmer shade to really make the crease pop. It's like strobing for your eyes. Y'all know what strobing is? Strobing is highlighting without the contouring. So like you're basically highlighting where you highlight, but instead of contouring, you just look super highlighted. And it gives you dimension, but instead of any dark shades, you just look super glowy. So that's basically what I'm doing. Even though I'm using a blush shade, this is still a shimmer, so it still kind of acts as my as a type of highlighter. Yeah. So I'm packing that real nicely in there. I'm also gonna bring it down to the corner of my eye. Keep it real close to that corner. My brother's playing Fortnite. So, anyways, keep it real close to that corner. Blend it out a little bit over here. You don't want to do too much moving around. Just keep the brush in like specific areas. And then bring it to the front like so. You can even lift your eye so you can see like if you're doing it, you know, right? And then once you've gotten that like principal shade in there, you're gonna want to blend everything out. So I'm getting that, you know, first shade in there and then blending out those edges. So I'm just kind of like relaxing my eye right now and blending out those edges ever so slightly. Yeah. Oh my god, I just rubbed concealer all over myself. Cute. So once that's done, I'll take, you know, my fluffy blending brush and do some further blending just to make sure, you know, everything is blown out, nothing is harsh. This is not a harsh type of look. So once that is done, we're gonna take a little bit more concealer. And then this is where we cut the crease. So our crease, our natural crease right there, that's where mine is. I am going a little bit above it just because I want that illusion of a wider, more open eye. But notice how I'm not, you know, putting so much concealer on. This is just, you know, what is left over of on my brush and like that little amount that I just used, literally like this much. So yeah, the concealer is really just a sticky base for the glitter. So once that concealer is set in there, girl, it is on there. I'm going to take some of my loose powder with that packing brush, get some of it on there, you know, tap that excess off, and then pat it on the eye. First you want to pat because you want to get it on that concealer. Don't worry about anything just yet, anything blending out, anything looking, you know, too bright just yet. And then I also get it right here in that inner corner. Look, I'm gonna get this a little bit wet just because I put concealer on this side, or I'm gonna take that leftover concealer and just get it right here. And we're bringing it right under the iris. So like, look. Right to there. Ooh. That's a really intense inner corner highlight, but hold up, baby girl. Okay, so then now is when you do the swiping. Do some swiping motions to bring out that pigment. And you will bring out that pigment, girl, so don't even worry. And then in that inner or the crease, you can start getting up there with the brush. You know, do some swiping motions. Is it? Oh. I know. So, yeah. Okay, there you go. That is how you do that. Then my last, you know, little trick, what I do to really like cut it so it's not like too blown out and doesn't drag your eye down is put that some leftover highlighter right here. That's gonna kind of like clean it up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and then you can't forget about the brow bone. You cannot forget about the brow bone. And then my last step, taking that other brush again, and then just blending. Blending that, blending over here, blending up here, up there, and then last step. Yes. Connect the dots. And there you go. That's it. That's all there is to this very aesthetic, you know, look. And this is what it is, you know. It's cute. It's like my eyes look huge. I'm about to put on some eyeliner, my lashes, my eyebrows, and I'll be back with a finished product.